All right, welcome back. I'm super excited. I'm here for another success call. I'm here with Dionne Blanks, who is a financial educator and the founder of the Economic Empowerment Circle. I will leave the link to her website inside of the description. It's just economicempowermentcircle.com. But she's joined us inside of the Path to Six Figures, and she has some success to share. So I figured I would hop on a quick call with her. Dionne, happy to have you here. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here. Thank you.
Yeah. So I would love to just kind of capture some of what has happened for you thus far in the program. I know you do have some success and things that you want to share, but I also just want to talk to you a little bit about your experience. So I guess the best place to start is just asking, what was it that drew you to the program? What was it that made you want to work with me? Why did you ultimately decide to enroll and get started on the path to six figures?
Sure. Well, I followed you for years and I love the way you do your Saturday calls on YouTube and you give away so much information. I'm like, okay, she's not just glitz and glamour, beautiful model and everything, but she actually knows her stuff. So I love that. And I just kept following and learning. And I'm like, if she's giving this away, what more can I gain whenever I actually join the program? And I'm so glad that I did, because that is literally just like a fraction of what you give to us. So, just your knowledge and willingness to assist us to get to the next level is what drew me to the program and made me sign up after maybe a year or so.
Yeah. I think that's cool to kind of touch on, because like you said, you've been kind of following me for a little while, and it was like, this was the one program that you're like, and you've invested in a couple of other things in the past, but like, this was the one program that you're like, okay, I know that that's what I need. So what was it that you wanted to get out of the program when you enrolled?
For the path to six figures specifically, yep. Whenever I enrolled in that one, I knew that it was more hands-on, and yes, it had the courses with the modules, but it also had access to you, who is you've been doing this for so long, and just having that access and then being able to get that feedback from you as we move through the course was just invaluable. So that's what made me say, oh, you know what, I can take a course or I can sign up for these workshops, but let me just like really invest in myself and my business so that I can reach the people that I need to reach in order to, assist them.
Yeah. And I'm glad you said that, because you are reaching the people that you're designed to reach. So tell us a little bit about your experience and kind of what's happened so far inside of the program.
Yes, it's been a great experience. I've been teaching financial education since about 2017, 2018. But I wanted to grow, but in a way that was authentic, that I felt like I was not, holding myself back, but at the same time, I wanted to make sure that I was giving my clients and students the help that they deserve. And so, just joining the path to six figures and making sure that I was clear on who I was serving, that was the first thing. And the projects and everything that we go through in the path to six figures really helped me to narrow down, who am I talking to? Exactly who am I speaking to whenever I am talking about my offerings and my programs. And from there, whenever you told us, okay, what else can you give to them? You really helped me become more of a transformational coach. And with that, I was able to raise my prices, because I'm like, wait a minute, I'm giving them a lot of not just information, but transformation at this point. And so I was able to raise my prices, and guess what? The enrollment did not stop. So I'm like, oh my God, this works.
Yeah, I was excited to hear you say that. And I think it was right after our session where we kind of started talking about like kitchen sink offer, yep. Where it's like, what else can you give? What else can you give? What else can you provide? But then also, what can you pull out so that you make it more transformational? And that caused you to like really say, okay, well, I'm providing a lot. I was like, yeah, no, don't include that. Take that out, because that's too much. But this is good, and that's your core offer. So that's awesome to hear. So you're able to book additional clients at the new. I think you said you ended up doubling your rates.
Almost doubling the rate. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Feels really good, doesn't it?
It does. And I still feel good about what I'm doing, because I know it's worth that and much more. But yeah, it really does feel good to be able to do that and provide value.
Cool. So what would you say to someone who's like interested in, maybe they do want to hop into the path to six figures or work with me, but they're maybe like on the fence? Like what would you say to that person?
I would say go back and look at your YouTube channels and everything that you have done, because you actually walk the walk, not just talk the talk, and really figure out if you are going to commit to your business and growing your business. If so, you definitely need a coach, especially if you are a coach. It's beyond me that people are coaches and don't want to invest in a coach to help them get to the next level, because you're asking people to do the same thing with you. And so I would just say, really think about what you are doing and where you want to go, where you are, and how you're going to get there without the proper guidance. If you come to the conclusion that you do need help, really look at the path to six figures and see if this is right for you. So jump on it.
And then I know I wanted to also kind of talk a little bit about the struggles, because it's not always just, a straight shot to success. So let's make sure we're also real about it. Like, what were some of the struggles that you had throughout as you're going through the program?
Well, one of the struggles that I had personally was actually with my pricing and actually my audience. I mentioned before that you helped me kind of really narrow in on who I was speaking with. Before it was just family and friends, but now it's a larger audience. And so, just going from serving some, the people who were close to me, which is fantastic because they supported the efforts and they were able to gain the knowledge and implement everything as well. But then being able to reach a larger audience and really being clear with my message, that was a struggle at first, but like working through the process really gave me clarity on how to reach a wider audience, and that's what I was going for.
Perfect. Well, I'm excited to hear that. I look forward to your continued success. I know that you're the type of person, you're my ideal client. You're the type of person who takes action. You absolutely, like, when something's put in front of you, you do it. Like, I set them up and you knock them down. And that always feels really, really good when I see that happening. So thank you, Dionne, for joining me today. I look forward to your continued success.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.